Hello there, and welcome to Mass Effect. There was no episode yesterday, I apologize for that. I've been, again, like, exceptionally non-stop busy. I'm basically not only still dealing with the fallout of the stinky basement, trying to actually make those rooms livable again, in as much time as I've got every day. Got a steam cleaner. Those were a lot of fun if you've never used one before. Highly dangerous. Couldn't be more exciting. But also we've been looking at houses and stuff and traveling around a lot because neither me or my fiance drive, right? Neither me or Elise drive. So, yeah, a lot of public transport. And public transport is slow as fuck, and you'll have to stand there for 40 minutes, waiting for a damn bus to get 40 minutes to somewhere to go and see a house that's shitty. It's not a good time. My free time has been absolutely slain by this. Anyway, what I have done, though, or what we had at the end of last episode, was a mission from this guy to go and play the gambling machines, which I think I've done at this point.
Did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
I think I have. You bet. I get what you're doing there, Shepard. I'm an expert, by the way, at Quasar, and I will show you.
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data.
Aha.
You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
There we go. Hey, 200. Thank you. Okay, is that quest over? It is quest over. Cool. Anyway, I'm like an expert at Quasar, and I thought I'd show you the my legendary Quasar winning strategy. Turns out it's really easy, because it gives you a lot of control. Like I said, it is actually easier than Pazak, no question. When we go back and play Knights of the Old Republic 2, obviously it's a lot more complex than the first system BioWare made for Knights of the Old Republic 1, which I think was kind of... This feels a lot more similar to the original Pazak than the one in KOTOR 2. Anyway, this is really easy. You just got to use 4 to 7 as much as possible because that gives you the finest control in certain situations. You're aiming to get 13, right? Because with 13, no matter what the result is with 4 to 7, either you break even or you're making profit no matter what. So it's the safest strategy to do it. So we've started with 2. We're trying to get 13, right? But similarly, to get 13, the best way to do that is to get like a 7 and then 4 to 7 again. Because then on average, you're probably going to hit that kind of 13 area. So let's go 4 to 7. We're trying to get 6, 7, 8 with this. That gives us 8. Okay, a little bit dangerous. A little bit more dangerous. We're trying to get 13. We got 13. That means at the very bare minimum now, we're gonna break even. You could, of course, gamble again to one to it. What does that give you? Like a horribly low chance to... well, it's not actually that low, but I wouldn't risk it. Anyway, I could sit here and just play Quasar for hours and hours and hours on end, you know? But also, I'm not sure that A, it's a good use of my time when my time is so strapped these days, like non-existent, and B, I'm not sure it's like the best way to make money in Mass Effect. I'm sure that we'll go somewhere and there'll be higher stakes Quasar, or probably not higher stakes Quasar, but you know. Somebody said, we should head to the council straight away. We should go to that council meeting, present to them the information we got from Tali about, the stinky one. What's his name? Saren. That's it. About Saren being evil. Was that in the Presidium? I believe it is, isn't it? Citadel Tower. Here we go. Someone said turn that over as soon as possible because that will give us more options or more... it'll open a lot of doors for us, whatever they mean by that. So somebody also said the reason I'm getting so confused about why we didn't have a main quest is because I didn't entirely realize we had missions and assignments. So missions being the main quest, assignments being our side activities here. We're obviously going to work through all the assignments first because it's an RPG after all. You never do the, you know, the time-sensitive, galaxy-ending, colony-destroying mission first. No, I'm here to gamble.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Deanna Troi, no.
Wanted proof? There it is.
Oh, he's so
This
dramatic.
evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his specter status,
Why?
and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is Matriarch Benezia?
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
That's why they follow Saren. Saren's bringing them back, or the Geth revere them. I don't know that any of these are the correct answer, because either player don't actually know if any of these are the correct answer. Let's go for, that's why they follow Saren.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their
That's
return.
exactly what I was
We
thinking.
think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet. Does it matter? It's trouble. Now, people were saying that your top one's generally your Paragon choice, the bottom one's your Renegade choice. I like the idea of Shepard still being that kind of ruthless blockhead. Gets the job done.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Yeah.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Product recall. They were a choking hazard. Don't be a fool.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
I've seen them. Have we seen them? Oh, in our in that vision that was completely, just complete nonsense, like a trip. Commander Shepard got ekied and went into battle, and I was like, I've seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization.
That
If Saren finds the conduit,
is
it
not
will
even
happen
remotely
again.
what I wanted to say when I said
Saren
I've
is a
seen
rogue
them.
agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Udina's really getting in them drama school
The
lessons,
Citadel
huh?
fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Send me.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Quit holding us back, I'm ready. It's the best solution. I like the top one. I think it suits, you know, like the no-nonsense ruthless Shepard. It is the best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I don't think he can step forward anymore, can he? They're right off the platform. Thank God they've got those guardrails. A little further. Forward a bit more. Oh, it's just an open court session, is it? Like everyone and their mother on the Citadel is allowed to just listen in. Oh, fair enough.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
This isn't really as epic when you realize we just
You are
spent
the
20
first
minutes
human
gambling.
Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
About time. Well, let's just get on with it. Again, Ruthless Shepard, what happens now?
What's my first mission?
I like
We're
that.
sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Excellent. Bioweapons it is.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Why is Udina so, like, Man's wired. He needs to lay off the coffee a bit. Fucking hell. Wakes up in the morning, does a line of Xanax.
Didn't even thank you.
And then a line of, you know, the usual. Bastard didn't even thank you. Figures.
What do you expect from a politician?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Specter bonus. Specter training talent unlocked. You can use any resources necessary to save the galaxy, Shepard, including 3 solid hours of quasar. Right, where are we heading to then? They want us to go to... Where's the taxi? Taxi? There we are. Oh, shit. Spectre. Oh, we got to scan the keepers. Oh, we stole its money as well. We stole its wallet. We should probably just go back to the start of the Citadel and do like a lap. So people were saying with the jellyfish quest, you know, the big stupid jellyfish, that we need to put more points into Intimidate, and we get the ability to put more points into Intimidate by gaining more Renegade points. To be fair, we could probably do that now. I assume we've become a bit more of a Renegade since then. Was it like Squad? Here we are. Oh yeah, look at this. Motivate. I genuinely thought it said Motivated Bugger, which is very different. Motivated Buyer. It said Intimidate score at 8 opens up new dialogue options. Sell items to store for 5 more credits. There you go. Fuck your charm. Did I accidentally put a point in charm? I wouldn't have done that. No way. Spectre training, then. Increases the damage and duration of all your powers and tap by 1%. Increases health by 5%. Maximum accuracy by 2%. Oh. Unity restores a dead squad mate with 30%. How we become Jesus? Say no more. Should we just go all in on the Spectre training just like off the bat? Bank all those points we've collected. I mean, I was going to go into snipers, but I swear we put a point in unlocking snipers and then snipers proper. Clearly, I'm losing my mind. Garrus, we're going to keep with assault rifles. Because then we've got Garrus on assault rifles, Rex with shotguns, us with snipers. I like that combo. So Garrus, I'm going to give you that. I don't think there's much point in upgrading beyond that, is there? Because it's just kind of a very basic... Yeah, like 1% increased damage. I don't think that's going to be the difference between life and death. It's probably worth saving it to get, like, Master Overkill when we can. I think that's probably more valuable stuff we could put into. Advanced First Aid would probably be good, so let's ping that. I don't know if I'm thinking about this the right way, where it's better to go for skills rather than tiny little incremental skill increases, you know? Turian Agent, what does that do? Increases damage with assault rifles and sniper rifles. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Go mad. I mean, that's like a significant boost, right? 13% accuracy with all weapons seems pretty good. Now, I was complaining that we couldn't hotkey powers with squad mates, but somebody said when I started the game, I set it up so that our squad mates will also use their offensive ability, so we haven't got to worry about it anyway, which is probably more betterer. Right, so we got shotguns with you then. 8 talent points. Yeah, let's go in there, big man. Perfect. Krogan Battlemaster. Health regen, physics, psychics. Physics. That's not how you spell psychics, right? P-H-Y. You're blowing my mind here. Well, they're not called psychic, though. It's called biotic, isn't it? It's got to be physics resistance. I hate that. That's like the worst thing they could have done. All right, there you go. What a squad. What a squad. Now, I want to check our equipment, too, just to... yeah, whatever. Just to... Oh, you know what? There's not much point, because we're going to go down to the requisition office, right? So you want to head to C-Sec Academy, which is in what, like, wards? Yeah, there you go. See, I know my way around the Citadel. None of you believe me. I'm an expert. You arrived at C-Sec Academy. Requisition office, I assume, is where we're heading to then, huh? Traffic control. These taxis whizzing around. It is definitely this way, right? Yeah, it's this way. If the map was permanently centered north, I feel like that would be a gigantic help. Scan. It's free money. Hello, Requisition Officer.
Hello, Commander.
I need supplies.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake.
No, why is that?
System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem. I'm done. Or whatever. Well, whatever.
Just show me what you've got.
Get on with it.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Oh, the rare stocks. Oh, bloody hell. It's 320,000. So these icons next to it, then the sockets that it has. A prototype sniper rifle only available to specters. Its accuracy and damage are unmatched. Will that be what we'll save up for then? Wow. What else we got here? Spectre shotgun. Spectre assault rifle. Spectre pistol. Obviously, we'll try and get that one too. Heavy armor human. Aww. That's what we got to get at some point. We got to go for that at some point, right? I like it. Oh, there's so much to see. Biotic amps, I assume, are irrelevant for us. I think the Krogan can use it, though, right? Krogan? Well, we can't afford anything. I don't even know why I checked. What's the point in that? Go and see Spectre Requisitions Office, says Ambassador Adina. Oh, with my 320 grand I've just been sitting on, Ambassador. Oh, sorry, Captain Anderson. Well, shit, where are we going to go now, then? I guess we'll check our assignments. Unusual readings. Blah, blah, blah. So those have got to be DLC, I assume, or something like that. We're going to scan the keepers, track the signal, the ward's access corridor. Right, let's do that one next, then. Taxi. Ward's access corridor. Ward's location. Markets? I think it's near the markets, right? By markets in the den, like where we met Tully, right? You've arrived at the markets in the ward. Great. Alleyway, there it is. How do we get there? Keeper. Ding. Hope someone's keeping track of these. Because I'm sure as hell not. Head to that alleyway. What's on this floor? Oh, we got to go up through there. Got it. I'm curious how this game originally looked when it came out. Obviously, with the remaster, you wouldn't be able to, you know, looking at this now, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is a solid 2015 game. But I have no idea what it looked like when it first came out. I mean, it was on the original Xbox, right? So it probably looked like utter shit. I'm going to have a quick scan around for Keeper. Oh, God, I hate the head bobbing. Fucking hell. Feels like I'm getting piggyback from Shepard. I'm sure a lot of people would be alright. There he is. Hello there. Thank you. Oh, 90 credits a time. Honestly, we're going to be able to afford that sniper in no time at all. Right, let's head into this alleyway then. To the wards. So it's down here and then you take the door on the left, right? As in, like, the left. Correct. Slow-ass doors. Here we are. Little keeper. Give him a scan. So we're looking for the signal down here, are we? Okay. I assume it'll just pop up as being somewhat obvious. How very strange. Okay, I guess we'll try in here. It still counts as the alleyway, right? Does. And this comes back down to where we shot those guys. Yeah, got it. Where is this then? Hold on. Journal. Signal tracking. The signal seems to be coming from the ward's access corridor. Is this not the ward's access corridor? I guess not. Okay. This is just a random alleyway. Yeah, right. Upper wards. Access corridor. Suppose it could be down at the C-Sec Academy, Flux, Rapid Transit, lower markets. I mean, there's apparently a way through there. Is this like a... Yeah, so look, that clearly leads to somewhere. Garrus, blow that door up. Have I missed something? How bizarre. How peculiar. Well, let's go into the actual lower markets and see if we can find something there. I'll wander around for a little while, but we can always forget it and come back. I'll wait for someone in the comments to tell me what I'm missing. Don't think I want to spend too long just running around here. Getting a piggyback from Shepard. Motion sickness setting in. Okay. Anytime now. Is it like a hidden gambling den or something? Certainly would imply that. Perhaps. The upper wards, Citadel Rapid Transit, okay. Upper wards, Citadel Rapid Transit, sure as den. It's like a hidden gambling thing? Gotta be, right? How bizarre. Yeah, I have no idea. It's under these stairs. There's a gambling den under these stairs. I'm sure of it. Okay. Access corridor, then. Maybe... Well, this is it. This is the whole bloody thing. That leads to... here, right? Okay, well, there's quite clearly not a way through here. And besides, we've got to take stairs down to get there. I wonder if we could blow it up. I think we can shoot it. Do you think we can shoot it? I'm gonna shoot it. If it doesn't work after shooting it, I'll move on with my life. I'm getting obsessed over something that almost certainly isn't going to be relevant at all. Hello there, you good? Just getting in some calisthenics. It's okay. Got to do a little cardio. Morlan. We've already traded with everyone here. I won't bother. We haven't got the money to do anything with it. Open the door. All right. I'm confident it's this. What I'm supposed to do with it, I could not tell you. Pow! It's not there. Okay. Right, here you go. Watch this. Shepard. G for grenade.
Eat this!
Now it gets fun!
Area secured.
I think we've been bamboozled. How do I heal? That would probably be relevant. I have no idea how to heal.
Metagel deployed.
Oh! Oh, you just click it. It doesn't have like a... Oh, that's bizarre, isn't it? It doesn't like give you any sort of reaction to you clicking it. How strange. No, Shepard, holster your gun. Were all the inputs in this game so bloody slow? Well, someone also said it was intended for the original Xbox, so, you know, don't be surprised about doors opening slowly. Right, okay. Well, that's enough of that quest. That was a lot of fun. Where am I going now? The Fan. Conrad Werner. Presidium Project. Speak with the Hanar. We probably are able to do that now, right? Because we've leveled up Intimidate to, like, a frightening degree. How many levels are there gonna be in this game? How many times can you level up? If we're already getting close to maxing out Intimidate, right? We've already maxed out for this, but there's only, like, what, 4 more points to be able to put in there? How strange. Maybe an actual regular player would have, you know, spread their points around a little bit and been a bit more tactical about things. Whereas I'm just like, fuck them aliens, let's go all in on racism. Oh, racism's get the job done, okay? He's friends with aliens. He's not the bad guy. Right, where are we heading to, squad? Where are we dropping, boys? Let's go, Presidium. And then let's go, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Financial District is probably quite close, right? Wards Access? Is that at the bottom of the elevator? I think so. Here we are. I'm a genius. Alien? Oh, fuck off.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
You're breaking the law.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble. This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased.
I'm going to turn into a big stupid jellyfish.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
There's trouble anyway.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots. This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
You're worthless. Yes.
You Hanar deserve what you get. You're either too snobbish or too stupid to follow simple rules. This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I have done it, CSEC officer.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
It had to be done.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter.
Money!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Omnigel, plus 10. Wow, thank you. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that. Hey, there's another mission down. I can't imagine there's too much more we can actually do here, right? Comrade Vernon, we can't do anything about. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. I don't know what else to do. I'm looking it up. Right, let's have a look then. Citadel, signal, tracking. Right. Where do I go? Yep, suspicious machine. The first is on the ward access corridor. On a panel, past the CSEC officers. If you rapid transit to ward access, the ward access corridor is down the elevator you arrive near. Oh. The ward access corridor is located between the embassies and the Citadel Tower near the Preaching Hanar. I was not in the right place. I mean, with this then, right? With this thing? Let's go and have a look. We might have accidentally stumbled across where we were supposed to go anyway. How many keepers have I got to scan? I probably won't do that today because that sounds like it'll take a bloody long time. Wards access corridor. So down here, Okay. And then... Well, this is the elevator, though. Do I go in the elevator? The first is on the ward access corridor, on a panel past the C-Sec officers. No, if you rapid transit to ward access, the ward access corridor is down the elevator you arrive near.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their...
The ward access corridor is located between the embassies and the Citadel Tower near the Preaching Hannah. Was it in here, then? Oh! We have found it.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
Here we go.
It's good. Busy
Signal
though.
source investigate.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Thank you, Garrus. Let's check out the next one, then. Missing survey team. Oh, interesting. We just overheard that on the elevator, right? Follow the signal to the Presidium. Taxi was probably the quickest way to get to a taxi from here, down here, right? The area's loaded now. We might as well go for it. Oh, it's Keeper. That was worth doing. Keep scan's been uploaded to the database. Oh, was that it? I don't think that means quest complete.
Coming up in a report later today,
just
Emily
means
Wong
we've, like,
investigates
done that one.
corruption
Anyway.
on the Citadel and
Oh, Emily Wong has uncovered corruption on the Citadel. That's nice. What game was it? Where... Oh, it's Fallout, isn't it? Fallout 3, where when you complete things, 3Dog over the radio will say things like, hey, the Lone Wanderer has blah, 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 blah. I quite like that. That's a nice little, makes the world feel a little more reactive, right? Taxi! Anywhere? Oh, there's one. That'll do. We go to the Presidium. I hate quests like this. There was, I mean, every RPG has some sort of bollocks kind of breadcrumbing quest. So, I think probably the most famous I can think of is in RuneScape. Years and years and years ago. It was probably like 20 years ago they added this freaking quest. Maybe a little bit later than that. Presidium. All we know is Presidium, right? Let me just double check here. Yes, thank you. Journal. Signal tracking. And follow the signal. Financial district. Got it. Got it double checked. In RuneScape, this is a quest called One Small Favor. And I guarantee the people who knew that knew before I had said the quest is called One Small Favor. And it's very literally you talk to NPCs across the entire world. This is obviously an MMO, so it's pretty sizable. Financial district. And then when you get to the last, it's like, oh, you know, take this item to this item. They'll say, oh, we'll do this item, but you got to take this item to the next guy, etc., etc. You know how it works. Anyway. Bala Von. Hello there. You get to the final NPC in the whole bloody quest, and they're like, okay, well, take this item back to the last person. Then you have to do the whole thing in reverse again, and it's ridiculous. As I recall, they also released a sequel to it, which is equally as horrifying. There's probably a quest on the map there. Interesting. Keeper up here, right? Yeah. Keeper rhymes with Reaper. What if the Keepers are the Reapers all along? Bear that in mind. Write that down, because if I'm right, never let anybody tell me that, yeah, it's Combat Warcast because it's incompatible ever again. Well, this guy's got a quest for us then, huh? Bala Von.
Greetings, Earth Clan.
Greetings, Slugman.
I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Specters, yes?
In theory, yeah. Sorry, I was sipping. I was expecting to take longer than that. In theory, but apparently Captain Anderson might have also done it. So what?
It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Don't underestimate this opportunity, Commander. You have a chance to do great things for the Earth Clan.
My man.
Perform well and your species may soon be asked to join the Council. There is no greater honor in the galaxy. A word of warning, however. The eyes of the entire galaxy are on you now. Some of them are hoping you will fail. Be careful, Commander.
My man, I'm going to be blunt with you. I know a lot of people from the Earth Clan, and a lot of them are just cunts. I mean, I'm not in it to benefit them at all. There's a lot of people I just do not give a shit about. Personal question. We've already spoken to this guy ad nauseum, right?
I also... even if his true motives were to help his people.
Sure. We've already had all this dialogue.
Goodbye,
but apparently he's got a quest for us, though. Oh, it's the signal source is behind his fat ass.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
we've learned. Okay, well, it's up there. I can see it on the map. In theory. Wait, someone was hiding up here. How can that be? We were just up here. Signal source investigate. It's a retractable door.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Isn't what I expected.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
You're bluffing. Yeah, I think he's bluffing.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively.
Like my old graphics card.
If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
What if we run more than several meters away and then throw a grenade? Because Shepard's got a hell of an arm on him, and those grenades are like frisbees. We don't have to fight.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
Commander, AIs are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon contact without exception.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Hyper-racist Commander Shepard would not put up with this.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Is it going to be hacking, or is this going to be like... Oh, what the hell is this? What? Oh, it's Simon. Brother. I don't remember the combo. And then I pressed down, cross. I'm a genius. You will never get this. You will never get this. Well, that was easy. We've exterminated sentient life. Oh, what a good day. Pat on the back, Commander Shepard. You've done it again. And this one is... Oh, we were basically allowed to do it. Helena Blake.
Got a moment, Spectre?
How do you know I'm a Spectre, madam?
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Good for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well.
You want me to kill
I'm
an
acquainted
AI?
with a pair of powerful crime bosses.
Kill them?
They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Not a problem.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
That'll be my money.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
That is hilarious. I know a couple of crime bosses they need dealing with. If they're as bad as you say they are. They could just be making pirated DVDs. We don't know what they've done, Shepard. You fanny? Well, never mind. More people for Shepard to kill. Scan the keeper. God, I know for a fact I'm going to miss one of those keepers because I've been doing it just, you know, completely randomly. Well, there we are then. Mass Effect. Hostile takeover. Yep. Something like that. Yep. Scan the keepers. 9 out of 20. Okay, I think in the best interest for all of us involved, I will scan the keepers between episodes because that's 11 more keepers to scan. And I'm not sure any of us have the patience for that. Okay, well, 10 more keepers to scan when I scan this keeper.
I went fairly often when
Or alternatively, we just dedicate today to scanning the keepers. The rest of today's episode, and we don't know anything else. So that way, if you are horribly bored of me walking around the Citadel non-stop, you can pack your bags and leave. And I won't blame you, because I was just going to do it off camera anyway. Otherwise, I can use it to pad the episode length out, which doesn't give any benefits to the channel whatsoever if people don't actually watch that. I think that's a common misconception that, you know, longer videos like podcasts or whatever just inherently do better because they're longer. I mean, if you don't watch it, you might as well have just uploaded a 30-minute video, you know? It's why for RimMod on the main channel, I've been debating for a while dropping them down to 20-minute episodes. I would actually be able to live my damn human life. It would be a significant impact on the amount I earn, of course, because it would be like, you know, you're working as a third less every day, and that will have an impact. But simultaneously, people only watch 20 minutes of an episode. On average, the average duration of watch time is anywhere between 18 to 21 minutes. And then that's it, you know? So I'm like, what the hell is the point of me doing 30-minute episodes? Because simultaneously, if people get bored about 20 minutes in and stop watching... now, of course, it's going to be an average, too. There'll be people who start the episode, think, wow, this guy's cringy, and turn it off. But then there'll be people who watch all the way through to the end. And 18 minutes is pretty good, given that the last kind of couple of minutes of each episode is dedicated to reading out patrons and whatever, which is obviously not particularly gripping content. It's a good number, but if I drop it down to 20, maybe it would benefit the channel overall. And the only way I'd know that is to do it. But then if I do it and it fails and backfires, then people are probably going to be kind of angry that they've lost 10 minutes of content every day. But I feel like 30 minutes is a long time. And I'm like, my kind of rule for that... Do not disturb the keepers. Fuck you. My rule for that is if I'm editing a video and I'm like finding it, you know, kind of dull to edit, then people are going to find it dull to watch. Now, granted, I know what happens, you know. It's not a solid rule overall because I know what happens. It's me that's done the video. I'm not out here to watch my own content. I'm not as invested in the story because, well, I mean, again, I know what happens. It's kind of my fault, you know. But there are times where I get like 20 minutes in and I'll think like, shit, what have I done today? And it would make the episodes a lot more, if I did still record it the same amount but cut it down to 20 minutes, it would make the episodes a lot less meandering. Speaking of meandering, where the fuck am I going? I think we've already scanned over here, haven't we? But I will double check. It would make the episodes a lot more meandering. There'll be a lot of stuff I could cut out. I'd keep it a lot more snappy. The only way to test it would be to actually test it. So what I might do for like next month or the month after or whatever is just do 20-minute RimWorld episodes, but then use that extra time that in theory I should save not having to spend, you know, for every 10 minutes of video, it's probably another 20 minutes editing. At least. And not to mention the render and upload time. And I can use all that time that I saved to just do a CK3 series or whatever else people want to see. Vary things up a little bit. So it might not be a terrible idea. It might be something I test out at some point. And then I'll just take a look at the numbers. I never look at my own analytics. I don't see the point. The only analytic I look at is amount of money the channel makes, and as long as that stays about the same, I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
I can't believe
I
landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
That means that people are watching enough that the algorithm's happy about it, and people are obviously happy now about it because the algorithm follows all likes and viewer interaction, comments, etc., etc. And you get paid based on that, so it's the only metric I follow. I don't give a shit about view time, watch time, demographics, etc., etc. I'm not here to play the YouTube game, after all. I find it particularly... I find it stressful when... Because I'm in a few Discord with, you know, like some big YouTubers and, like, people that they are kind of in the immediate spheres of. And so many of them spend so much time... I think that probably the right word to say is fretting. They spend a lot of time fretting over, you know, is the font in this thumbnail correct? Is this correct? Is that correct? Blah, 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 blah. You know, what are my numbers for this month? What do you think of my money, my revenue, my watch figures, my CPM, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, brother, I'm stressed out just watching you look at your own stats. This is killing me. I need to just hire someone to do it for me. But even then, what's the benefit, you know? Oh, this video that you produced yesterday isn't doing so well on CPM, do it better. Like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'd change. And I get it, that's like YouTube, but I don't want to play that part of YouTube. I'm not interested. As far as I'm concerned, if I can make a funny video and people enjoy it, and I can also pay my rent, everybody wins. I'm not here to sell people fucking shirts. I have, but obviously they've been memes. And every time people buy them, I am in a state of awe. someone buying me making a drawing of famous hyper church owner, American, what do they call it, a televangelist, Kenneth Copeland, on a shirt saying, "I think I'm blind, Bobby." The fact that I got 5 people to buy one of those shirts is actually ludicrous, and you shouldn't give power to regular people like that. It's astounding. It's morally reprehensible. I mean, I also don't profit off those shirts, which is worth mentioning. I put them to the minimum price, except for Americans. I make them pay more. It's kind of like the reverse, if you know, like where a game is like, you see an advert for a game like I remember Cyberpunk being big. There's like $49.99 or £49.99, and I'm thinking like, that's not equivalent. That's like 60 quid. Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't explain that right. Wait, hold on.
So how about it, Garrus? Is this better than
what I meant is like Americans will pay 40, well, we'll pay 60.
Specter with
That's what I meant in terms of British pounds. It's like we get a fucking markup. So I think we've done everything on the Presidium. Anyway, let's go have a look around down here then. I'm just not happy about it. I'm not happy about this situation. Like if Americans are, and I'm like, I also need to be clear. I don't want this bitter guy that's like, I want Americans to pay more. I want us to pay the same as everyone else. It's fucking digital distribution, brother. And I know you're gonna. I know what people are gonna be bringing up. They're gonna be saying, "Well, sales tax, VAT, etc., etc." We still pay that. We still pay that. There's still VAT. So we can't go up there. We got this one scanned now. Good shit. And I get it, some states have like a sales tax of 1% because it's a tax haven. Some states it costs 300% because you live in, I don't know, like New York or whatever. That's great. Even with all that accounted for, we're still paying more on a fucking digital platform. It's not as if they have to ship the discs over from bumfuck nowhere, Oklahoma. It comes from a server in bloody London. Oh, have we even been in here? Oh, it's an elevator. Wait, well, elevator to where? Elevator to where? I don't think we've been down there. Okay, well, we'll have a look in a minute. Let's make sure we got this floor covered first. I like Magic the Gathering cards, too. I see people on Twitter all the time being like, oh, I paid $100 for this set boost pack. I'm like, it's £90 a box here. You guys are getting it for a friggin' steal. And then not to mention, the only place you can really buy Magic card singles from, in the UK at least, unless you pay the hyper-inflated price from, like retailers who crack packs and sell it, is to go on Card Market, which is a UK store. And, of course, we've now Brexited, which means it comes outside our customs territory, which means if you make a significant order of Magic the Gathering cards, you're going to pay customs tax on top of it.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns
why my
of the
luxury's got to
Parliament
cost money,
Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by...
I'm not going to start talking about Magic the Gathering too much, but... oh, journal! Oh, we're getting loads of quests because I'm, like, going up and down these elevators. Low awards. We haven't been in here, right? Oh, that links to there? Right? Oh, weird. Well, let's have a look around. I feel like we did the whole Presidium. We need to go do the top floor, like the council chambers. Oh, here's where we are. Blink. How many more of those have we got then? Scan the keepers. 16 out of 20. We're getting there. Well, let's deal with all of the wards then. Let's deal with all of that first. I've started just like proxying Magic cards these days, but mainly for the fun of it. Because, like, a couple of my friends have started to get into it. Well, it's really annoying, because, like, some people might know this story. This is an embarrassing story. No, it's not embarrassing. I'm not ashamed of it. Fuck you guys. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively. This was, like, 2012, when I was, like, 42, because I'm old. Not as old as people... I'm not nearly as old as people think. I went to university later than my peers, which I think threw off the whole... people trying to get... I don't talk about my age in public, because of course it's a recovery question for the most part. So you shouldn't talk about that. I was watching an episode... Sorry to keep tangenting here, but I was watching an episode of Let's Drown Out, which is Yahtzee, Crowshaw, and Gabe's... Zero Punctuation Man. Just if you don't know him by name, you'll at least know him by that. He used to do long plays with his friend Gabe, and it was basically just an hour every day of complaining about America, because that's what other Anglosphere countries do. because you guys are a cultural monolith of which none of us have any escape from. Anyway, in one of their episodes, they do like questions from people on Reddit or whatever, and somebody was like, what's your mother's maiden name? And I heard that and I was like, no, don't answer it. And both of them gave the answer. I'm like, you fucking fools. So yeah, that's why a lot of people are like, why do you tell people your birthday? I don't want to do that. And I'll be honest, I also don't tell people my birthday because when I'm a creator with a Patreon and a coffee, and I am ultimately very aware that if I tell people my birthday, people will send me stuff for my birthday, and as generous as that is, I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. It's okay. And it's like when people ever come into the Discord and they're like, oh, can I send you money? I'm like, just leave a like on the videos. That's fine. I feel a bit weird taking... Maybe that's like a UK thing, because we're not a tipping culture here in the UK. You know? Now, I very much doubt there'll be a keeper in here. A keeper of ass, but we're going to have a look around anyway. Yeah, maybe that's like a UK thing. We're not a particularly tipping culture. I still tip, of course, in restaurants, because it would be highly hypocritical, perhaps, of someone who survives on Patreon and coffee to simultaneously not tip people for good service in restaurants. I don't just, like, give a tip so that they can survive, because I feel like that's a mad backward system. But for, like, good service, or if they're, like, helpful or whatever, absolutely. Even just, like good, by good service, I mean, like, what you expect going in. If they're bad, I'm not going to tip. Like, we went to a restaurant recently. It's a Latin restaurant chain here in the UK. You'll know what it is if you know what it is. And I went there, and I was like, oh, I really want one of these, it was like a South American-style ribs. When I say South American, I mean, like, South America. And Latin America. Not, like, Texas ribs. And I went there, and I was like, oh, can I have that? And they're like, we're out of ribs. And I was like, okay, I'll just have a fucking Cuban sandwich. And they're like, oh, what chips do you want with that? And I was like chips. And they're like, oh, we haven't got chips. We're completely out of chips. Do you want sweet potato fries? And I'm like, how fucking dare you, firstly. Anybody who likes sweet potato fries, honestly, we're mortal enemies. We can never be friends. Flux? Do you think there'll be one in Flux? Let's go and have a look. We can never be friends. I think there is one in Flux, but I've already scanned it. I'll double check. I'd rather double check than be wandering around like a fanny. We're going up to the Presidium, definitely. Oh, sorry, the council chambers. There's definitely a couple up there. I know there's this guy back here, but I assume I scanned it when I did the quest for, Oh, I haven't. I didn't scan this one. There you go, that was worth double checking. I assumed I'd have done it when we did the quest for the gambling guy. Right, I don't remember how I got onto this tangent. Let me untangent. Right, so I went from there. Tipping culture, let's drown out, mother's maiden name, birthday. Where did I go? How did I get to birthday? I went from birthday. I was talking about Magic the Gathering cards and proxies, and then I got kind of lost somewhere in the somewhere in the middle there. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing a lot of proxies lately because that is where you. And there's a big controversy of this on Reddit. Sorry, I'm not going to bore people with Magic the Gathering talk if you don't know anything about it. Basically, proxy is when you make your own cards or pay someone to make cards for you, like custom cards, custom art. You can get very, very, very convincing Chinese counterfeits. There's a big scene there right now. Because, I mean, some of these cards are worth hundreds, right? So, even if you are buying them for personal, you say you're playing Commander or a more casual format, you can save yourself hundreds. I would never personally buy them and take them into a tournament or whatever. And if I did use any in my deck, I would say, hey, I'm running, proxies. Is that okay? Because some groups, if you are spending hundreds on cards, some groups aren't going to be all right with that. But that's the glory of Magic. Then Commander, which is the version I play, there's a rule called Rule 0, where there are no rules. You make up rules between your playgroup, which I really like. That's like an actual cool thing to have in a card game. I don't play sweaty Magic, because that's for sweaty people. Oh, and then from there, I remember, I was going back and I was going to say, right, that's fucking it. So, one of my friends, it's kind of annoying that we got one of our friends into Magic and the other one of our friends into Yu-Gi-Oh! And now it's like, I got 2 card games on the go, brother. Along with, eventually, the inevitable Pazak. Where are we going? Let's go to Citadel Tower. We haven't been there yet. I don't remember what got me onto that topic. There's been a lot of rambling. Oh, my luxuries, yeah. That was it. You're complaining about YouTube, the old classic. Right, let's track down these bloody keepers then. Don't hurt me, Rex. Hello? Remember, keepers are reapers. I'm willing to put money on that. This place is huge, but it's a lot of set dressing, isn't it? It's a lot of aesthetic with no, with nothing to see. Oh, that's a lovely rock. Whatever art designer works on that rock deserves commendation. There's a keeper. Hey! Local Spectre, Commander Samuel Shepard. Rugby tackling keepers across the Citadel. We can't have many more to get, right? Oh, level up. What a guy. Obviously, we'll do that at the start of tomorrow's episode for those people who aren't brave enough to join me on this journey. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain about not being able to afford luxuries when that's what they are. I have a bit more self-awareness than that. There are people who can't afford water. I'm not gonna throw a fuss that the system treats me unfairly because I live in a particular country where the price of magic cards is like 10% more inflated than anywhere else. I'm not that myopic. That was the first guy we scanned, right? That was obviously... I saw the one over to the left. Don't panic. Okay, he's just having a nap. That's fine. Rear Admiral Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with...
Admiral.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander.
Thank you.
I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
How'd you know about that?
Who told you I was a Spectre?
I'm a senior officer with the Alliance. I knew about your candidacy before the Normandy was sent to Eden Prime. My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Problems, Admiral?
Is something wrong,
I shouldn't be
Admiral?
doing this. I should have said this.
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard.
Uh-huh.
One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I'll look for them if I have time.
Well, that's more than most will commit to. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Thank you, Admiral. Oh, this is the last two keepers, right? Bling, and then the guy over here. I imagine there's probably more keepers, you know. It's just scan 20 and there's like 25 strewn across the Citadel or something like that. I feel like that would be more reasonable game design than track down the only 20 keepers. It seems like that would be a bit of an anus. And in theory, then, we should be done, right? With this guy? Ah! 562 experience, 1,560 credits. Your Commander Shepard is rich. Where does Spectre rank on, like, military ranking? Because he's still Commander, right? I guess it's an entirely separate branch. Does one have authority over the other? You'd assume as a Spectre you get the authority to do anything, so surely the rank of Commander is fairly superfluous at this point, huh? Anyway, we'll take a taxi. It's probably quicker than the bloody elevator. Thank you all for watching. That's 2 quests, 3 quests. I don't know how many quests ticked off. I don't know what these are, and I don't know what these are, but we can have a look. Biotic commune, so I assume when we get our ship, we'll be dealing with that, and that'll be when we get our ship as well. That's when we get our ship, that's when we get our ship, that's when we get our ship, that's when we get our ship. That one is Comrade Werner, and then we have to speak to the Ambassador. Alliance docking bay accessible through the central elevator in the CSEC Academy. So why don't we go to the CSEC Academy and get ready for tomorrow's episode then. If there's anything I should know before we begin our journey as a... Begin our journey as a Spectre, let me know.
I hope he's okay.
Oh, give me a damn quest then.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything.
Fair enough.
Okay, no,
I'm
sorry,
on a break. Talk to someone else.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
You ever head out to the Traverse? I'm Commander Shepard. That's not a response.
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of 2 things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Those are both bad.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
Well done, Shepard.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates.
You might as
for the
well have
last
just grabbed him by the
transmission from his
shoulders
vessel.
and shaken him. Your brother's dead! I'll see what I can do.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon
Everyone's
as
got
you
one of
find
these Omni tools but me. I want an ARM computer. What have I got? Like a fucking Apple Watch? What the hell am I going to do with that? That doesn't glow.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Anyway, here we are, up the taxi system. I'll see you all tomorrow for, hopefully, flying to space with my mates Garrus and Rex. I'll go through our inventory too, and just kind of make sure that's all up to scratch. But I don't think we've done anything to have got any new items. But I'll just double check anyway, make sure we're all equipped. Again, if there's anything I need to know before we leave the Citadel, which I assume is what we're doing next. Garrus! Garrus, that's got to sting a little bit, pal.